The top 5 questions you won't hear asked at any presidential debate. And we've brought our candidates together today because we thought we'd present some of these questions to them. So starting off on the left, we have the, as usual, Darth Vadar. And today is special for the anniversary of his unfortunate passing on August 9th. We have the late, great Jerry Garcia. And also with us today is, oh, a little hard to see him there. We have R2-D2. And of course, our top running Republican candidate, Donald Trump. And next to him is the always wonderfully worded Yoda. And so, let's get going with our first question then. Is there an endgame for the global war on terror? Why don't we start with R2-D2? What do you have to say about that? Oh, R2-D2 decided he won't be participating in the events this evening. Very well. Let's put, I say, why don't we put Yoda in between Donald and Jerry? And so let's just go to Darth Vader. What do you have to say about, is there an end game for the global war on terror?
You have learned much, young one.
Okay, well that was a fine answer. And what about you, Donald? What do you have to say?
You really think you're a good leader? I don't.
Okay, well, we were asking you, but that's a fine response. What about you, Jerry? What do you have to say about that? I see. And finally, Yoda.
Size matters not, for my ally is the Force. You must feel the Force around you.
Okay, well that was great. All right, let's move on to question number 2 then. Do today's foreign policy challenges mean that it's time to retire the Constitution? Oh, I don't know. Let's mix it up a little bit this time. What do you think, Donald?
Brand yourself and toot your own horn.
Okay, that's a fine answer. How about Yoda? What do you think?
Yes, Jedi strength flows from the Force.
Okay, well, why don't we let Darth Vader go next?
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Very well. And how about you, Jerry? That sounds familiar. Okay, well, bringing us to our third question then is, what do we want from the Middle East? I don't know. Let's let Jerry go first this time. Well, consistency is certainly his middle name there. How about you, Yoda?
Help you again? Yes.
What was that?
Strong am I with the Force.
Very well. Of course. How about you, Donald?
Try to avoid shaking hands whenever possible.
Okay. And finally, how about Darth Vader?
I have you now.
Okay. Fine answers then. We're getting somewhere here. All right, how about the fourth question? What is your plan to right-size our military, and what about downsizing the global mission? Let's see, who hasn't got to start first? Maybe Yoda? I don't remember. Let's give him a shot.
Control. You must learn control.
Control. Jerry, I have a feeling we know what you're going to say. How about Darth? How about you?
The Force is strong with this one.
It is. And Donald?
Have an ego. There's nothing wrong with ego.
All right, Jerry. Let's see. You got anything new? Okay then. Well, that brings us to our last question for this event. Wait a minute. I think we already did that one. Here we go. Since no one outside our borders buys American exceptionalism anymore, what's next? What is America's point these days? That sounds like one just for Donald. What do you think, Donald?
Never give up. Under any circumstances, never give up.
Okay. I don't know. Let's go with the green guy.
Impossible to see. The future is.
Well, that's a good answer. How about Darth? That is scary. Finally, it's your day, Jerry. What do you got to say? That's a fine closer out. All right, well, I'd like to thank our candidates tonight, except for you, because you didn't really have much to say. And good luck in the upcoming presidential elections, or if you're just voting or heading to outer space. We wish you all the best. Thanks for coming tonight.